Christopher Kelsall here with AthleticsIllustrated.com. I caught up with Canadian marathon runner Tristan Woodfine at the Pacific Institute for Sport Excellence in Victoria, BC. The 28-year-old owns a personal best of 2:10.51 in the marathon and 63:19 in the half marathon. And he's just coming off a tremendous performance at the BC 8K Road Race Championships, where he won in the time of 23:10 to set a new course record. Woodfine is in Victoria to escape the southern Ontario snows while he trains for a spring half marathon and marathon coming up. And we chatted about that today, Tuesday, March 8th, 2022. All right, Tristan Woodfine, congratulations on that Harriers Pioneer 8K run a couple weeks ago.
Thanks, yeah, it was a lot of fun to run out on the rural roads here and instead of downtown in some city, so it was good.
Yeah, now 23:10 is quite the performance. You surprised everybody there. It's the third fastest in the 43-year history of the event, and it's a course record. So were you expecting to run that well?
Yeah, I thought about like 23 low-ish, somewhere in there, depending on the weather. You know, weather here can be a little touch and go. So, yeah, I mean, I was happy. It was more just a test to see how things are progressing into the spring. So, I mean, we'll, keep momentum going from that race.
Peter Butler ran 23:09 on a very similar course at that event years ago, and then went and ran 2:10 mid, I think, down in Sacramento. So that's right in your area here. You've run 2:10.51 yourself. So, but what are you looking for? You got to run this spring. You got to run a marathon so you can do Eugene, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think Eugene is in the plan. Like, we'll see. It'll be a pretty quick turnaround, like with the spring. And I've never done like a quick turnaround before after a marathon. Like, usually I'm pretty I want to take a couple weeks off and just chill. So, but we'll see. I'll run the marathon and then we'll decide from there.
Speaking of which, are you doing like Ottawa or perhaps London again?
I don't think I can say right now, but like all I can say is there will be a marathon this spring.
Good. And then at one point, I think CBC reported that you're definitely looking for the Canadian record last time at London. It didn't come, but are you still looking for the record, or are you looking for an international qualifying time?
Honestly, the goal for this spring is just to sort of race, get out there. I feel like the last couple of years with the Olympics, it was like all about time, so this year I want to be more just focus on racing, and just getting out and competing with people and just building confidence that way.
Okay, so you took in the BC 8K Road Championships, as mentioned, the Harriers Pioneer 8K. You can't talk about which marathon you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
What other? You must have a half marathon coming up in advance of that marathon to get some stimulus at that level.
Yeah, I'm going to do the New York United Airlines New York half, which is 10 days from now or 11 days from now. So yeah, that's the next big race, and then from there can't say the marathon, and then I might try and do one other race before the marathon, but I'm not sure about that one yet.
63:19, I think, is your personal best over the distance. So you're looking to break that in New York?
I think so. I've heard New York is that course has got some decent rolling hills, and I guess also too, I never know with the weather there. So again, it'll be just go out and compete. I mean, it looks like the field is stacked. Like, I think I was like 28th or something PB wise on that list, or so. Like, it'll be fun to just get in with a big group of guys and just race.
Turn the watch off and just let it go by feel?
Yeah, actually, I don't race with a watch. Like, I haven't raced with a watch since like 2016. So, that's kind of like how I like to do it.
That should be the mantra of every runner who wants to get faster: is put the watch away. I think Hofbauer's done that too, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, I mean, I really like training and racing and stuff. I feel like I just think the more you can tune into your body and really just understand what it responds to, what it doesn't respond to and stuff, you can really gain a lot from that and make a lot of progress.
That's a really good point. So you don't wear the watch, which is great. And then what about distractions? Like, are you in tune with your body, or are you one of those runners who wear the earbuds and listen to music while you run?
No, I don't know. I mean, I like to just try and find beautiful places to run, so then I don't have to, I can just enjoy nature and stuff out on those easy days. I mean, maybe if I was running downtown somewhere, I'd maybe want some distraction, but no, for the most part, I try and pick places to train that I don't need that.
Brilliant segue, because here you are in Victoria, BC. You're from Southern Ontario, and a while ago you had said that you would try to skate the snow. A lot of Canadians go down south to Arizona or a place like that to train. Why Victoria?
Mostly COVID. It's getting better, but we were in the fall looking, like Omicron was just starting, and it was like, do we really want to leave the country? You never know what kind of restrictions they're going to place and stuff. So at the end of the day, it was like I should stay in Canada, and then it was like, what's the nicest place in the winter in Canada? Victoria. And we were actually here last year too, so we kind of already knew where to run and how everything, worked here. So it was sort of an easy choice. Lots of great trails and stuff. So, it's a great place to train.
What does your training look like? Can you give me a general week that's in your base sort of phase? What that looks like in terms of volume and what kind of anaerobic threshold sessions you do and that sort of thing?
Yeah, we don't really have like a set week usually. I train by myself, so part of the whole running by feel thing is I get to, see how much recovery I need. So, it'll generally have 2 or 3 hard sessions a week. Volume tends to be base period 200-ish kilometers a week. The workouts change. Like there's always a good threshold session, 15, 16, 17K of work. Long run also is typical, just get out and have a good solid hard long run. And then definitely in base, like leading into marathon training, getting on the track and some speed, getting that back. Like after you do 2 or 3 months of marathon training, sometimes you can lose that, quickness. So, after a marathon, getting that back is also important. So yeah, for the most part, it'll be, maybe a speedier session, sort of a threshold session, long run type thing.
All right, well, that's why you're here today, so I'll let you get to it. Thanks for this, and good luck with your half in New York, and of course, whatever marathon you choose to do this spring.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Tristan Woodfine coming through already. This guy has run the marathon recently in the time of 2:10:51. He got the Olympic snub, but he's run past that right here at the 8K BC 8K road race champion Tristan Woodfine. He was a surprise starter this morning. Didn't realize he'd be here.